Hey, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, let's take a look. Actually, let's kind of go a little bit deeper. Let's dive more. Let's dive a little bit more into a few of the NFL teams. They've kind of been all over the place. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield and the Browns, the Cowboys. So a whole lot of stuff today. All right. Starting off, let's start off first with who I think the Baker Mayfield Browns are going to be this season. So a lot of people have been putting them. There's the extremes. So some of the guys that you see on the media, they got Baker Mayfield and the Browns won the Super Bowl. All right. So that's like the extremes. And then you got the other guys who literally hate Baker Mayfield and they have him like not even making the playoffs. So I think there's a little happy medium right there. Last season, he made the playoffs, won a playoff game, which I think is super cool. And the team that he lost to was the Chiefs by one possession. So at the end of the day, if he went through there, we probably wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. He'd probably be like, or he would probably lost to Josh Allen and the Bills, but he could be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl last year. So, I'm definitely gonna respect him a little bit more. I'm not gonna sit here and demean him. Now with Baker Mayfield, it's not like I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's awesome. He's not like the Justin Herbert type. Like I'm not a huge fan of his. He's all right. If he's gonna play against a team that I don't like, I'm gonna root for him. But yeah, other than that, it's not like I hate the guy. He's all right. But he's not a generational talent. He's not a Justin Herbert. He's not a Tom Brady. He's not one of those guys. So I think if we're gonna be looking at this a little bit deeper, I feel like Baker Mayfield and the Browns, if they have like a record, I think it's like 9.5 wins. I'll take the over. I think they'll win more than that and they'll make the playoffs. In that division, you definitely need to win a lot of games to make the playoffs because you got the Steelers, the Ravens, all those guys up there. So it's really, really tough to do it. So that's why I think definitely the Browns can put up a fight, make the playoffs. If they do that, that's great for them. They probably win a few games, but Chargers coming out of the East, man, or Chargers coming out of the AFC, nothing's going to change that. Those guys are too good this year. I have Justin Herbert. All they needed was just an offensive line, and they got it. So now the Chargers are stacked with their offensive line. The Chiefs are stacked with their offensive line. But the thing is, Mahomes, people are trying to figure him out, man. Just like the Lamar Jackson stuff. The first year Lamar Jackson was out here, nobody could figure him out. He was just running around. He was that quarterback who would just run. And then the way that Jim Harbaugh, no, was it John Harbaugh? One of those Harbaughs, right? The Harbaugh dude who's the coach right now. I always mix up Jim and John. Anyway, is it John Harbaugh right now? Okay. The Harbaugh who's the coach right now, he created a cool, awesome little playbook thing going on there. The year that he won, the year that Lamar won MVP, they had the whole two running backs going both ways, Lamar going one way, not knowing where the ball was. They had the whole tight ends, flaring and all that crazy stuff that they were just running. And then Lamar Jackson and the boys, they were just so unstoppable. Nowadays, sniffing out a read play option is not that hard because most of the defense corner, especially like Coach Belichick, when he went 8-0 and Lamar Jackson just ran all over him, that's when most of the teams started figuring out that all you gotta do is just drop a safety, spy Lamar, make him throw to the outside the numbers, and it's not gonna work. So that was pretty smart by the defense coordinator. So just the way that they're figuring him out, I think pretty soon Patrick Mahomes will be figured out too. Where we saw in the Super Bowl, you just blitz the dude and just double team his receivers. Easier said than done. But when you have coaches like Bill Belichick and Todd Bowles and those guys, they should be able to pull that stuff off. All right. So I think they can definitely do that. I think the Chargers can replicate that too. If they can do that, and if they can shut down Mahomes, Super Bowl, not champion, but Super Bowl contender. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow in a new video. Bye.